Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video I'm going to be explaining why it's extremely important that you want to pass your CDL Road Test the first time. If you're going to be a student here at Driving Academy, one of the perks is that we can actually give you the CDL Road Test. That's right, we've been working 2 years and now we officially have our third-party testing site. What does that even mean? That means that we can actually provide the training for you, and then we will take you to our third-party testing site, or actually the trucks will be waiting. You have to take yourself to the third-party testing site. And then from there, we're going to administer the same exact test that you would take at any DMV nationwide. Since CDL is a national license and the federal government kind of mandates the whole thing, every single state is required to test the exact same way at the same standards. That's why a third-party testing site like us has the ability to actually give you the same test, and once you pass our test, then you get to go back to your home state and pick up your license no matter where it's at. But that being said, it's extremely important to pass that CDL road test the first time. Why? So a lot of people want to get this thing done as soon as possible. One of the main questions that we get is, hey, how quickly can I get my CDL license? I want to change my life right now. And we appreciate that, right? We understand that many people are on their road to freedom. And that's why we have a mission of helping 1 million people get on the road to freedom. We believe that we can get them there by giving them the skills that they need to increase their value in the job marketplace so they can get more money for them and their family, because we all know once you have more money, you have more options, and you can't be free unless you truly have options. That being said, when it comes to we have a whole lot of students who want to come into our school, which means the more students that come into our school, the more road tests we have to do, which is fantastic. We're increasing our capacity every single week as much as we can by training more examiners and bringing on more people to the team. But of course, we're limited on how quickly we can get them certified. So that being said, you want to make sure that you pass your CDL road test the first time, because if you don't, you are now going to be in the waiting list on getting retested again. However, if you study hard now and you pass the test the first time, then you don't have to worry anymore. So let's give you an example. Say we have 50 students who have to go for a road test. All those 50 students have to go for their first try. If we take you at 1 out of the 50 and we give you your first try and you fail, now you're on your second try and we still have to bring the rest of the 49 students to actually get tested the first time around, which means that we'll try to squeeze you in as fast as we can, but there's no guarantee. These students who have never gone for a test, they technically have priority over you. So the only way to avoid that and long times waiting is just passing the test the first time. So how can you guarantee that you pass the test the first time? It's very difficult. You probably can't guarantee it, but you can start putting things into your favor, which means don't BS when you're actually training. When you're in the training process and when you're getting ready for the test itself, think that it's harder than you truly think it is. Because if you train harder than what the test is, that's going to be a piece of cake. And that's usually what we hear from people who actually pass the test the first time is, wow, it's not as hard as I thought, which means they had expectations that were way higher than what the test was, and that's what made them train extra hard. Because if you think about it, if you think that the road test itself is like a weight, right? So say we have a 10-pound weight, and that's what you think the road test is like. However, you go to the road test, and that 10-pound weight is truly a 15-pound weight, and you've been training for a 10-pound weight the entire time. Do you think that you're going to be able to pick up that 15-pound weight? I don't think so. You're going to be struggling a lot. But let's flip the scenario. Say that you, in your mind, think that this road test is a 25-pound weight. It's pretty heavy. But you train as if it was a 25-pound weight. So that means you're training extra hard. You're doing your work. You're studying all that you have to do. And then you go for the test, and it turns out it's just a 15-pound weight at difficulty level. That means this test is going to be the easiest thing you've ever gone through. It's the same exact test from the person who thought it was a 10-pound weight. The only difference was how they prepared and how they actually how much seriousness they put into the test itself. So that being said, think that the test is harder than you've ever believed, which is going to force you to train harder than you've ever done before. Because if you do fail the test the first time, we'll keep taking you, no problem, especially if you're part of our guaranteed training course. And what the guaranteed training course works is we're going to give you over 100 hours of training, plus we're going to keep taking you to the test until you pass at no extra cost to you. That being said, it's pretty much guaranteed. You pay one all-inclusive price and you walk away with your CDL license, but we're not going to cheat the test for you. You actually have to pass the test on your own. But if time is important to you, you definitely want to make sure that you're training hard. Make sure you're training harder than you ever trained before, so when you go to the test, it's a cakewalk and that would be the best compliment that you can give me, which is, hey John, that test was pretty easy. That shows me that you put in the work. So if you have any questions whatsoever, if you want to get yourself a CDL license, you want to get the proper training, there's really only one proper place to do that, and that's with us here at Driving Academy, the US #1 driving school in the whole country. I'm probably thinking probably in the world too. But that being said, give us a call, 908-525-3609, or click on the link below and take a virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Again, that's cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks, and have a fantastic day.